G'day everybody, SizDog here for Nostalgia Button. In today's video, I revealed to my wife just how many Millennium Falcons I own, and trust me, there are some surprises.
You've got like 4.
Keep watching to find out.
What you buy this week? Did you get some toys instead of the groceries? I wanted this since I was a kid. Now I live in a box, but at least I chased the dream. I gotta intercept that package, or my wife will leave me and I'll end up on the street. Nostalgia button. Let's hit it hard.
Alright, so I thought we would start with the small ones. So I have...
No, hang on. No, wait. You have like 4 or 5. You've got the big one that you have in the box.
Yes, the big one in the box. Yes, we'll get to that.
You have the soft toy one.
Soft toy, absolutely. Soft toy.
You have the one you got from TGI Fridays.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And the one you got to repair that.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got the one you saved at a party when you were a teenager.
Wow.
So it's 5.
5. I own 5 Falcons, apparently. There's a couple more.
It's 5. How many of these things do you need?
I mean, you can never have enough Millennium Falcons, can you? Really? So let's begin. So this is a Force Awakens Millennium Falcon magnet.
So they're actually, depending on the movie they're from as well.
Yes,
So that's
yeah,
specifically
absolutely.
your Force Awakens one.
Well, yeah, because you can tell because it's got the square dish. See the square dish there? And so this one is just a random like Jedi Falcon. So this is a 3D Falcon magnet. You didn't know about that one, did you?
No.
There you go.
And so what's the difference between the dish?
Okay.
So this dish is round.
Yeah, so this is a Return of the Jedi original trilogy Falcon.
Okay.
And then, if you remember from Return of the Jedi, when Lando Calrissian is flying through the second Death Star, and he goes, that was too close.
Yeah.
That's the dish falling off.
Ah.
So in Force Awakens, they're like, what are we going to do? There's no dish left on the Falcon, so they made it a square, like a rectangular one.
They gave it a new dish.
And they gave it a new dish, so there you go.
New dish.
So, we've looked at 2 so far. Let's go to size
so we've got
order.
3 to go.
3 Falcons to go, folks. Here's the soft toy Falcon, and that's what's funny. We're talking about it. This is a Force Awakens
Yes.
soft toy Falcon because
That was a gift from my sister to you.
Is that
A
right?
birthday present. Yeah.
Well, there you go. I didn't even
Lucky
remember where I got that one from, but now little baby Sophie can play with that.
Yes.
Actually, no, she can't. She'll ruin it. Okay, what's next? I think so. Size order. I think we kind of skipped one. So here is another smaller one. I literally just discovered that I own today. This is a Micro Machines Millennium Falcon that comes in this set with the Sandcrawler and Luke's Landspeeder.
So you didn't even know how many Millennium Falcons you had?
I didn't. I wrote a list and I was like, I'm pretty sure I've got this many Falcons. And now there's some discrepancies. So yeah, even old mate SizDog is clueless to how many he owns. But this one's pretty rad. I really dig this set. And I've got others in that same set. So this one's done, that one's done. All right, so this one here, again, another little tiny one. That's the back of it. I'd forgotten about. I don't know where it came from. It's the Millennium Falcon. It's certainly the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
If someone can tell us in the comments which one this is, I have no idea, but hey, it's a cool Falcon. It's rad. It's a very small one. And what movie is it from?
Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi. You got it.
I mean, so that could be from
Oh, any 3 of them.
any
yeah.
3. New
Yeah.
Hope, Empire, or Return of the Jedi.
Absolutely.
It's the same. They like, so you know how the armor you tell me how the armor changes from one movie to another on the Stormtroopers.
Yes, it does, yes.
The Falcon doesn't change from one movie to the next.
I mean, there's probably slight differences, but I've never gone in depth. Someone else can tell me if there's a difference here and there. But as far as I'm aware, it's pretty much the same shit throughout. Yeah. All right, well, let's go next to this one here that we've been talking about. So this is just a general, it's called a REVELL Easy Kit model. So I built this one years and years ago, and it doesn't have any glue. I think it pretty much just snaps together. It's a really...
You built it?
I built this one, yeah. Can you just grab me that box there, Danielle? So this is the same one, but still in its box, which I found in the garage. I think my brother gave it to me, not knowing that I already had this one. And then I was like, oh, bro, thank you so much. And then I'm like, so what do I do with this one? I can't sell it. So I just kept it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've got two of this one. I recommend it. It's a great representative. If you've only got a little bit of space and you want a pretty, accurate looking Falcon in your collection, these are great. They are from 2006 though, so I don't know how you'll go picking one up.
We have one for sale in its box.
We don't try and sell. Maybe we do. We'll see how we go. Let's pop that back, love. Okay. We've also got this BEANZ one. Yeah, so it's like that. I think it's like a carrying case for those little bean gimmicks they had. I don't even know how. Okay, it opens up.
That was another one my sister gave you.
It was another one. So when you're a Star Wars fan, folks, and everyone knows it, they give you Star Wars stuff all the time.
All the time.
Which is awesome. And so, yeah, it's one of these bean gimmicks. I've got the Death Star version of this as well. I see it every time I go to Lobo's, and I'm like, I've got that. But that's a Death Star. I don't know if they have the Falcon, but there it is there. There's the BEANZ Falcon. It's kind of like a a non-realistic version, and she's already...
It's a kiddie version.
Kiddie version, thank you very much. All right, let's get to one of the exciting ones.
I am tired because I look after 3 kids.
Oh, I help too.
No, you do help. You do help.
Yeah.
You stopped playing with your toys and helped earlier today.
I did stop. Okay, so you know this one here. Okay. So
yes, this is one of the 5.
This is one of the 5, the micro collection. Okay, so this is a really cool story. A lot of these Falcons have great stories. This one here is part of the micro collection, and I didn't know these existed. This whole toy line, I didn't know it existed until we watched that Toys That Made Us on Netflix. Do you remember when we watched that?
Yes, I really enjoyed that show.
It was great.
All of the episodes, even if it was a toy I wasn't interested in.
There you go.
It was a good show.
And so I went down the rabbit hole. I'll show a quick video now of all my micro collection collection. And this one here came from where did it come from? It came from like a third world country. And look what happened to the box.
It's not a third world country. It came from Venezuela.
And the box is all damaged. It was perfect.
So
the dude packed it in like one of these Jack Daniels cardboard boxes. It was really flimsy, and he packed all these other things on top of it, and the box just got destroyed, and I was heartbroken. So there's a little hole there.
But to be fair, there's a bit more going on in Venezuela than worrying about packaging someone's toys.
And that's what my wife said. My wife took the seller's side, and here's me with the broken box from 1984. Anyway. But still a very cool representation. It actually broke, so this little bottom part here broke, but I did keep it and I want to glue it one day. So there you go. All right, can you grab me?
So that's not one of the ones then?
No, can you just grab me that little one underneath there? Grab that one there for me, love.
I thought that was that one. That's a different one.
No, this is the model.
How many of these things do you have?
I got a few. You thought I had 5, but I don't. Okay, this is the one with the rich history. Okay, look at this bad boy here, this Millennium Falcon. This is from the original movies. This is probably from 77, 1980 possibly. And you can see someone's tried to paint it. And it was done by Brett Glover from when I was like 20 years old. And Troy Kinney, the comedian, took this Falcon from a buddy and he dropped a people's elbow from the rock, from the wrestling, on top of it, smashed it to smithereens. It was like in the middle of a gig that
Wasn't
we
it at a party?
Yeah, it was the bloke's 21st. It was part of the 21st speech.
Yeah.
And I was heartbroken. All the guys in the band were laughing at me. I was completely heartbroken. So I grabbed it and I put it together. And now it's one of my favorite pieces in my collection. See, it's all missing stuff, just like the real Falcon. It's got a great story.
It's ready for its square satellite.
Yes, but that's never going to get that upgrade because this is an original, so we're going to keep it that way. Okay, my quest to own the Legacy Collection Falcon out of the box, because I bought this one. Okay, I'm going to show a video of it now. This is the Legacy Collection, still in its box. I bought this for $250 at Toys R Us when we still had a Toys R Us when I was about 20 years old.
No, I didn't know you then.
About that age, absolutely. And or maybe 21, maybe you did know me. And
I didn't meet you till you were 22.
I never opened the box. You know how hard that was? Actually, it was pretty easy because I don't really like opening
You weren't
boxes.
6.
No. I wasn't 6, no. I was in my early 20s.
You were old enough to know not to open it.
That's true. That's true. But I really wanted to because it's such a cool toy. Anyway, so I found one on Facebook Marketplace a couple of years ago, and here it is. This is giant. The thing is huge. It won't fit in the shot, okay? It's just giant. It's hitting my wife. I apologize, Danielle. And it's just as beat up as the original Falcon. You can see it here in the shot. It's huge. It takes up the whole screen. And it's got lights and sounds. We can turn it on. You press... Just like the real Falcon, it won't start up the first time. And there it goes. It's huge. Compartments open up. It's such an amazing toy. Our favourite restaurant. What's our favourite restaurant, Danielle?
TGI Fridays.
TGI Fridays. Yeah. TGI Fridays had that Falcon, well, not that actual one, but the same one, the Legacy Collection Falcon, actually on their wall. And they'd screwed it into the wall.
Well, because that's what they used to do. They had different pop culture stuff on the walls around the restaurant.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So
and we would actually ask to sit near the Falcon. That was the spot in the restaurant we actually liked to sit as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
And so one day, about 3 or 4 months after they'd put the Falcon up, someone had stolen the cockpit cover off it. Rude. Every time I went into TGI Fridays, it just grained on my nerves that someone had taken this piece of toy history.
It dominated our dinner conversation. Can't believe they still haven't fixed that Falcon. Still missing its cockpit cover.
So, what does any...
sane person do?
What is
sane person.
What does any sane toy collector do? He saves an eBay search for Millennium Falcon cockpit cover, and guess what? One came up. And what did I do?
You didn't get it.
I bought the cockpit cover.
Just the cockpit cover on its own.
Just the cover. It cost me about $80. Just for the cockpit cover. Oh, no, I didn't. I bought the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a muppet.
You said, I'm not going to pay that much just for a cockpit cover.
That's when I found this one for $70 and it had the cockpit cover on it. So I took the cockpit cover off this. And then I took it into TGI Fridays and I'm like, how am I going to get this to stay on the Falcon without it being stolen again? What did I use?
Hot glue?
Hot glue. I'm keeping my wife up tonight with the video. We hot glued it, put it up there. The staff there, Joanne and Lindsay, were very gracious in letting me restore the Falcon to its former glory. And then TGI'S in that location closed down and everything was being taken off the walls. And I'm like...
Well, they were moving. They weren't closing down.
Yeah.
They were moving from one venue to another and they were rejigging their decor.
So,
and they weren't going to do all the kitschy stuff on the walls anymore. It's a bit more sterile.
Yeah, it's not as good. It doesn't feel like TGI'S.
The food's still good.
Food's still great, but it doesn't feel like TGI'S.
But it doesn't have that, kitschy...
groovy vibe.
Thing anymore.
So I'm like, what are they going to do with the Falcon? And it was closed down completely. The new venue had opened up.
Yep.
And I'm like, well, I guess they had just chucked it out or, they didn't...
put it on eBay.
Maybe the owner just put it on eBay and made a few bucks off it. Do you want to hand me that Falcon there?
Oh my God, it's heavy.
Yeah, it's almost 2 meters wide. This is the Falcon from TGI Fridays in Epping. It is huge, just like the other one. And I'll insert the photo here of me and Joanne. Look at that. I was so happy. They gifted it to me. They gave me the whole thing.
They didn't just give you your cockpit cover back.
No. And now where does this live, this one?
Doesn't it, don't the kids play with it?
No, this one's in our bedroom.
Oh.
Because they're
Spices things up.
So for years I was looking for the one that we just talked about, and I found this one on Facebook Marketplace. And I actually thought it was
The one.
And I drove like 2 hours, and it turned out it was just one of these Force Awakens one. It's even missing, it's missing the dish.
Satellite dish.
Yeah, broken. It's got one of these gimmicks. You know how Disney love to mess with stuff. What? So yeah, this one is for sale. Just come and grab it. No sentimental attachment to this bad boy. All right. Hey, did you ever want to like get some pizza out of the oven, but you wanted to do it in a Star Wars fashion? It's the Falcon!
There's a story behind us getting this, though.
Oh, what's the story?
So, we love watching the Star Wars spoofs. So, the Family Guy spoofs, the Robot Chicken spoofs, and we loved getting this one because then we could take off the Robot Chicken skit going and missing the Falcon and then going, oh, I never get a spaceship, never.
Awesome. Let's get some Chinese food. It's great.
Oh, you're all right.
How much? Cash or card? Aren't we just going to gobble him up when he gets here?
It's good fun.
It's fantastic.
So that was part of the reason why we got this oven mitt too.
Yes.
To just play out that scene whenever we used it. Because, you know, we're normal people.
That's how we roll. But we had to stop using it because the paint
melted
as soon as we took something hot out of the oven with it. So if you do get this one, it's really only good for a puppet. But it's brilliant. Ha ha ha. All right. I think we're coming.
That's 5.
That was plus however many more.
A lot more.
We've got a counter down the bottom. Now look at this op shop find. Look at that one. Do you remember that?
Lovely. I do.
Grab that one. The kids love this one. I think this was released like. Oh, this branding looks maybe pre. Oh no, it says Disney on it, so maybe this is Force Awakens era. But this is a kite.
It has a round thingy.
Yeah, I know, but it's Force Awakens era, as in Disney owns Lucasfilm at this point, because it says Disney on it. But yes, it does have a round on the picture. It's got a round version, so it's obviously Return of the
Satellite
Jedi.
dish.
Satellite dish. Thank you very much. There you go. There's another Falcon.
So it's a kite, but it broke in the wind.
Yeah, it's busted.
We did try to fly it.
It's broken, so I should throw this away.
You should.
I can't.
But he can't.
All right, we also have another kitchen style item. I actually have a Millennium Falcon chopping board as well.
Yes, it's on the wall of the kitchen. We
Yes.
don't use it as a chopping board.
Why not?
I think you didn't want to because you were worried it would get damaged.
Well, it was plastic. As soon as you chop into it, it'd get ruined.
So
what did we do with it?
Stuck it on the kitchen wall.
Yeah, I
and it
did.
looks like it's flying out of our kitchen.
Yeah. I always see that whenever I'm doing the kitchen, like doing things in the kitchen, and it just throws me straight back to that scene in Empire Strikes Back when they're evading the Empire and they're cleverly hiding on the back of the Star Destroyer. It feels like I'm in the movie.
I don't remember that part.
Seriously?
Seriously.
You have your moments. You don't have many of them, but you do have them. You know, Leia's like, ooh, starry-eyed. Oh, great question. So, what is your favourite Millennium Falcon moment?
My favourite Millennium Falcon moment.
Absolutely, yeah.
I like the scene in A New Hope when they're just chilling out, on the Falcon, playing chess, and Luke's working on his Jedi skills, and it's just the in-between moment of flying from A to B. It just shows the human side of space travel.
And the chessboard.
And the chessboard, and
yeah.
you know, let the Wookie win. Everyone loves that.
You like that bit?
I do. But A New Hope is my favourite Star Wars movie.
So you've got a special connection to that scene then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So what about you? What's your favourite Millennium Falcon moment?
My favourite Falcon moment has to be from Empire Strikes Back when they're evading the TIE fighters through the asteroid field. I even wrote a
And they hide
music class.
They hide
Yes,
in this.
it ends in that. I actually wrote a music class around it because the score and the sound effects and the vision happening on screen actually happens in time. So next time you watch Empire Strikes Back, if you can just sit there and hold the pulse, you can actually hear and see the explosions and the evading of the TIE fighters going through the asteroid field. It's the best. That's definitely my favorite Millennium Falcon moment. Absolutely. All right, well, that's all for this video of the nostalgia button, looking at all of the Falcons that I own with my unimpressed 5. Thank you, Danielle.
I genuinely didn't realise you had this many. I genuinely thought it was about 5, maybe 6.
Yes.
I didn't think it was in excess of 10. I didn't think you had double digits of Millennium Falcon memorabilia. I didn't realise we had this many. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can talk with the amount of romance novels I have.
There they are. We maybe put a shot of the romance novels in there as well.
Maybe you can react to how many romance novels
That'd be
I
a
have.
good video. You can tell us the favourites.
I can. I do genuinely have some favourites that I reread.
There you go.
Yeah.
Love it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, tell us what your favourite moment of the Millennium Falcon's history is, or maybe you have a favourite Millennium Falcon in your own collection. We'd love to hear about it. Ask us any questions you might have. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. There's only one last thing to do. I forgot about this one right here.
Another one?
Yeah! It's time for a brewski with my Millennium Falcon bottle opener. Oh, just like the Falcon, it doesn't start straight away. Yes, get it in ya. Cheers, everyone.